también duele un poco. Sabiendo cómo está el mundo, sabiendo cómo está todo, it hurts. Porque otra vez se siente como si fuera niño. Y la gente te mira como, pues como diciendo, ¿y tú qué? O sea, ¿qué te crees? O ¿por qué actúas tan raro?
This is me. I never thought in my life that I'd ever be on a Super Bowl field to watch a halftime show. Much less in this context. I dropped out of school, right? I dropped out of college very like last minute. And I started working in the film industry, just kind of jumping from job to job, mostly as a PA. And it's what I wanted to do. You know, I don't regret it at all. But there was always, doubt, always like this nervousness of like, it's probably not going to work out. It's not going to really go anywhere. And even now, like, it's never a guarantee. I still have to hold down a side job. I go to Olive Garden and I pick up shifts there. I do a bunch of other things, with editing and shooting weddings, and I'm not on set as much as I'd like to be, but there's things that happen where I'm like, dude, this would never have happened otherwise. Like, not in my life, dude, did I ever think this was gonna happen. I was talking to my girlfriend about it at first. I was like, oh, it's great. It's fun. It's awesome. But it's like, I was there for rehearsals and I was like, it's the wow kind of left. It's just it's super. It feels so much more grounded when you're there in person. When you see these giants and you experience something like this in person, it kind of waters it down. And that was rehearsals, 2 days before the Super Bowl. Once I was out there for the real thing, I mean, not surprisingly, it was just different. So different, that many people just watching, and of course, like, who the fuck am I, right? It doesn't fucking matter, but it just the feeling of getting to be on the field and seeing it from a perspective that not a lot of people get to see it was intense. The biggest thing for me was, of course, Bad Bunny's performance, right? And again, kind of with the same mentality like behind the Super Bowl, like I discovered Bad Bunny because other people were listening to Bad Bunny. At first I was like, oh, okay, dude, it's just ass in your face, fucking go to the club, let's go dance, music, and I was, it was fun, I went clubbing, the music was dope, it was fucking, really hype and fun, and that's really all I listened to. But there were some songs of his, there's even then there were some songs of his that were just like, man, there's like a little more to it, right? With this album and this performance and everything that that's been going on, and with him doing it the way that he did, just crazy, as a Latino, as a first generation. I wasn't even gonna make like a video about this. I don't even have a script or anything. I'm just kind of trying to describe how it feels, how it felt, And there's this huge part of me, I hate being corny. I hate being like, my God, dude, mis sentimientos están tan profundos. Like, fuck, I'm feeling so much right now, I hate doing that. But I know I'm a sensitive person. And the sense of pride I felt just knowing someone who gets it, has that stage for themselves and used it in that way. Like, not only does it feel like he gets what it's like to be in that position, he used it in a way to show everybody that position, and that was crazy. And I didn't take it as seriously like it was like an immediate switch, you know. Like I was just like, dude, this is just gonna be a great show. But then as soon as the show started and I saw him, it changed. And it sounds a lot like I'm fucking, I'm sucking Bad Bunny's dick right now. And like, to be fair, sure, yeah, I am. But it's like, it's not revering this one person, it's revering what it means. And I think I'm saying it right. Maybe I'm not. You can correct me in the comments. You can call me a schmuck in the comments. But growing up, not really understanding what, you see, even this is where it gets hard. Like how do I say, growing up not knowing who you are, or you see, that sounds too like, it's the sense that no matter what you do, you're going to be wrong, or that no matter what you do, you're going to be perceived differently. It's this sense that you get from the moment you start living in a country, in a not even a country, but in a place that doesn't reflect what you feel inside. You feel so wrong, and going to school here in the United States, being raised by parents who spent their entire lives in a different country, and them raising you the way that they were raised from that other country, and then just getting kind of just thrown into this other world. It was confusing. And a lot of times it can still be confusing. So to have all those feelings sort of validated in this way, like in one way, it's like, damn, yeah, I mean, it was valid to have those feelings, but it's like, I have not been alone in that. It's so comforting. And to have it shown at that scale is so emotional. To be from a country that feels like somewhere you are from, but you're still not from there. Do you know, like, my parents will always be from Mexico. They lived and breathed Mexico. Oh God, I said this so well at a different time. Let me think about this. It feels like I'm experiencing a memory that's not mine. Does that make sense? Because they got to see everything from the beginning for them. They actually grew up there. They actually know the street names. They actually know the people who live next door. They actually know all the ins and outs and all the intricacies that have to do with being from there. But I live in almost a shadow of that, where I got to be there. I got to say that I know these streets. I know this as my second home. And to feel that pull, that yearning for that sense of home in a place that's so different to that, it's alienating. And I don't think I'm capable right now to really describe the way that feels. I don't think I'm using the right words. But I think that for those that are watching, you know what I mean. And that your entire childhood especially feels so much like you're torn in two. When Bad Bunny got up on stage and the performance was going and he started to show up with all the flags, and then he ended the show by saying, all the different countries and Mexico said and all that. Like, I almost cried on the field. And it takes a lot to get that reaction out of me. And I really did not expect to feel that way. And even now, to me at least, it's a little confusing, you know, to have such a strong emotion, to be so proud to be from two places that kind of hate each other. And it's just that it gave me a sense of hope that like that feeling is okay, that there shouldn't be a shame of I'm not really from there, but I'm not really from here. And I think it's great that I'm proud of that, and that so many other people are too, and that we are very lucky that we got to put somebody on that pedestal and that person did right by us. I think it's amazing. And I think it was a fucking sick ass show too, dude. Being on that field was fucking awesome. It was a great day. Fucking loved it. And I just wanted to share my emotions because it was crazy. It was so cool. And his music is sick as fuck, dude. I love so many of these tracks, dude. Baile Baile Inolvidable. I love that song. Que tú te crees. Boquete, fucking Café con Dron. Lo que le pasó a Hawaii. Debí tomar más fotos, la mudanza. Es que te da una emoción tan fuerte de amar tanto a México, de amar tanto a tu patria, a tu gente, tener tanto orgullo. Y duele, también duele un poco. Sabiendo cómo está el mundo, sabiendo cómo está todo. It hurts. Porque otra vez se siente como si fuera niño. Y la gente te mira como, pues como diciendo, ¿y tú qué? O sea, ¿qué te crees? O ¿por qué actúas tan raro, tan diferente? Y eso sí se siente bien gacho, se siente bien mal. A veces es de aquí, de los Estados Unidos, y otras veces es allá en México. Esta fue una de las veces más fuertes que me ha pegado ese sentimiento que a la chingada con eso tengo puro orgullo. Y sí, bueno, that's all I really wanted to talk about. If I have anything to add, I'll probably add it in the edit. Thanks, guys.